Alright, now here's where we can really do some damage to ourselves and others. Let's go over to our button symbol again to edit it. And let's change some of these states. I've made some animations here that I think I've shown before in the Anabrary. And let's start to see what happens when I'm going to delete what I've got here, and for the over state, I'm going to insert, instead of just drawing something out here, I'm going to pull an animated symbol into that frame. And I'll scale it up by hitting Q, holding down Shift, and doing something like that. Go back to my scene, test the movie, Command Shift. Okay, there we go. Now, when I roll over the button, I get an animation. Then I click it, and there we go. So roll over, we get an animation. And voila. So let's go back to that symbol one more time. Let's change the up state to be an animation as well. Q, hold down Shift, scale it up, go back to the scene, test the movie. Alright, so the hit state is still that big rectangle, which we may or may not want to change. But then as I roll over the animation, I get another animation. So let me edit that button to change the hit state. So I'll go back to hit here, turn on onion skinning, and let's see, I think I'll switch this over to wireframe so I can see a little bit better, and I'll pull my range back so I can see the bird. And I'm just going to shrink this box down to basically fit over the bird so it makes a little bit more sense to the user. Turn the wireframe back off here, go back out to the scene, just test it one more time. Alright, yeah, so now I can go out here, nothing happens, nothing happens, nothing happens, roll over the bird, and I get my animation. Just to maybe state the obvious, I could go back here to the over, and I could rotate this. And see if I wanted to line that up more, just to kind of get something like that. Go back out to my scene, test it, Command Return. Pretty fun. Now the key to this is that the animations in your library have to be movie clips. This will not work with buttons if you use graphics. In order to get the animation to work, if you have an animated graphic, it won't work. So this is an instance where you have to use movie clips. So make sure that your animated symbols are set to movie clips and not to graphics. You can use graphics in the movie clips, like we talked about with nested symbols, that's okay. But as far as getting the animation to play back correctly, you want to make sure everything is set to movie clip.